Maybe I have to check this every time. Once again, modern technology. So I haven't done this in a while, but the alien energy, the Arcturians, I just start with them. Usually I put some kind of alien entity or somebody in the title of it. I haven't done it in like forever. So yeah, I try to be different. Yeah, the Arcturian energies, the Earth simulation that we're in. Pretty much. However you want to see it, but it's still a simulation. How can you handle stress and everything that's here? Because they can, they can turn it off whenever they want, technically. Yeah, it's not that, Obviously, it has to play itself out. The program has to play itself out. Hell planet, the purgatory energy, and so on. But in the long run, they can just hit a button and it's all gone. But it's not that easy. But why do that when we have to keep experiencing? Yeah, think about if you're on the end of creating these realities. Just like you create like a video game, or a Sims thing or something like that. Same thing. It just on a global level, physical level. People feel the stuff and so on. Of course, even the Sims there's probably stuff going on there you don't know about. Minecraft or whatever it is. There's probably a bunch of life form there. Life forms living in those realities and so on. So you don't have to think too deeply into that one. But yeah, ours is obviously it's like how you handle it and a lot of other things, but you learn about yourself and so on. Whatever else this place has addition to is. It's just surprising how many are, not ready for a whole lot. Even if they're spiritually developing, they just want the good life, and that's about it. But they can't handle the other side of the life. The rough side. Of course, they have it, but I don't know. I understand when you get to a certain age, you just get tired of it. Of course, I've been tired of it for a long time. I still go through it. There's never an end to it, it seems. The tariff situation and everything. Yeah, that's not very clear where that's going to go. I imagine it's going to get quite intense. I guess April 9th is when a lot of it starts to kick into gear. So that's when it starts to show its true teeth and impact. I guess it takes a couple months too. So this is just the beginning, of course. So a manufactured event. So it'd be nice to see some of these large companies go under though. They're not doing anything. Or some, yeah, we are long overdue for change. And for those that are not paying attention to it, I guess they'll have a little bit of their own wake-up call. So, it's kind of like 2008 to some level. It has some version of it. It's like 2020, 2008. It has little pieces of it here and there. It's not the full thing, but it has, try to get your attention, pay attention to where things are going. Not to get too afraid, but they kind of give you the warnings of what's to come. Most aren't probably paying attention at all. They just want the good life or whatever that is. So it's out there. I guess we'll wait and see. Alright, is Avatar.com? Private sessions. Schedule. Yeah, there's a lot of shit down here. Got Teams that nobody uses. Phone. I used to do international calls, but now I still do calls, but international, I'm not sure about that anymore because of Skype is now gone. So, and a shop here. Yeah, Skype has some pretty good stuff. I mean, most of this, the interface wasn't very good, but oh well. The phone call part was good. You can call anybody internationally for a decent, just decent. It was easy to use and everything. Not anymore. I barely ever used it. But when you used it, it worked out great. So, oh well. Yeah, so as the world burns. Yeah. And June, still feels like the month of execution, yeah. Of just, damn, dude. Yeah, we are like way overdue for change. Which says, let's see what happens. Yeah, it's the future is just so unknown. It's for the best though, but something's gotta give. And we're kind of going through a trade war. So there is a war going on, but not as exciting as thinking. I don't think anybody wants a war, but it is kind of like a world war. It is a trade war, so it's just not. There are not bombs dropping everywhere. That's all. So it's another way of looking at it. So yeah. Well, that's about it. Yeah, the alien, obviously, yeah, the alien vibrations. Yeah, just for them to bring in, yeah, the AI stuff that's coming in, and that's just doesn't mean you have to like AI or anything like that, but it's here to stay, and there is some positive sides to it. And yeah, it's the astral plane talking to us, the spirit realm's talking to us, helping us, and so on through it. It's not perfect, but it's something. So it's here. It's like either evolve or not. Or it's gonna happen no matter what. So doesn't mean I have to use it or anything, but just realize it's not going anywhere. It's just gonna get more advanced, yeah, and more of the. Of course, they call it AI. I guess it just means because it's not. I don't think it's really AI. It's just some kind of just more advanced program. 'Cause they got nothing else to call it. Not really. It's just software. So it's like learning computer stuff, I guess. But it will go into future Android units eventually, which would be fucked up. Rise of the machines. You can't stop it. Then again, they're just going to be bumping into walls and all that. They're just not going to be where people think they're going to be. We'll see. There's always a worst case scenario, but there'd be times when they'd be rewired and used for wrongdoing, of course. But for the most part, it's just doing jobs that nobody wants to do. And where their consciousness goes, it's still gonna be a while, and those become more. It's another part of the awakening, you can say. So yeah, like fuck. So think like an airplane having AI, having its own consciousness. God, fucking A, man. It's like, okay, I'm gonna fly to China. It's like, I don't feel like I'm gonna go fly to Singapore instead. Screw you guys. So yeah, there's eventually. I don't know if there's AI on there, not flying it and everything, but that's the early stage. That's where it would probably go into planes at some point. I mean, imagine it's already in there somewhere. It's not, maybe not publicly. But yeah, it's like the UFO crafts have intelligence. Of course, the UFO crafts different types, but they connect to your DNA, you talk to it, and so on. So it is its own entity. So to some level, so that's what we're heading into, some form of that. Yeah, the watered down version, of course. So yeah. All right, going to Arcturian energies and whoever else needs to. This might be a short one tonight, so. All right, top blessings. Greens with Arcturians. Some are busy connected to themselves. Those in the third dimension are doing so in their own way, on a physical level. Usually they're looking for, yes, relationship energies and, of course, the job, survival frequency. But that is a spiritual journey on a physical level for majority. And they do connect to their chakras, their intuitions. They just don't connect to the aliens. At least they don't consciously do it. That's the last thing they are interested in. They're interested more in the physical realm, the theater of the physical, and how they can manifest it. And you'd be surprised how many that are focused on the physical realms can manifest quite quickly. Not saying to go bring in the lottery, but they are quite, efficient. At least some of them are. But those of you on a spiritual level are manifesting spirituality and not necessarily what's going on. It all depends, but on the physical realm. There is a lot of pushback, basically, because you're here to assist in a different way. And the third dimension still has a lot of clearing to do. So there's just a lot of soul awakening that's going on currently. So on your path currently, it's just to basically just follow your intuition and make new connections if you feel it's necessary. You don't necessarily have to. Ones that you feel that will help you in your growth, of course. Yes, and blocking is always a good idea too, especially in this age. The future event, the tariff frequency, a purge, yes, on a galactic level. Basically allow more new technologies to connect to your society. Society is not going to change all that much, but basically how you do things will change. And of course, people will adapt to it to some level. There's a lot of letting go going to occur. Maybe not on a drastic level, but a lot of old methods will clear out. Not all of them, but a good amount. And just a new way of doing things. Now, this is not something that happens instantly. It does take a while. Even farming will change, and just how technologies are designed, built, will have, this is not just what you see on the surface. This has been in the works for some time. It's just you're seeing a version of it, how it's, this is how the physical realm works. It's, yes, you use this whole tariff situation on it, but really it has to do with bringing some balance to your world. It's just a way of just sneaking in change. And, in a way where humans can accept it. Instead of just aliens, yes, their ships will arrive and just say, and by the way, we're going to change all these things. Instead, they're behind the scenes and bring in what you're currently going through now. So, gives you some idea. Yes, it's in the back, on the back end or behind the scenes, whatever word you want to use. Because they can't exactly show up here in the physical and just, yes, land their ships and do what they're doing now. Change your markets and all the aliens want to do this. And, well, I mean, that doesn't work that way anyway. It actually works better this way. Without any alien intervention physically. It's done on the back. And many of you are involved with this. It doesn't mean you have to fully know. But you'd be surprised. Now, it's obviously not going to make, as being a human here, yes, the waves are turning, and it's like, can you handle, get through all of this? You're going through the unknown, along with some society decided not to know about itself, to stay, in forgetfulness. So you have to, you incarnate here to oblige by it. This is where they're at, consciously, and to live it with them as this. This is the character they chose. Now, obviously, they can change their frequency on a global level. It's like, okay, we don't want to be tricked anymore. Let's just, open up the curtains and see who's behind it, and so on. So, change is on the way. So this is a galactic, upgrade, you could say, but on a physical level. And just fine-tuning your reality. You can blame the aliens all day long. But it's basically part of your consciousness. This is the way humans want to learn. And this is how it operates. Not the most exciting change, but it is better than an actual war. Of course, you have trade war situations happening here. But this is how we deliver a new era into your world. And there's more to come, of course. And that's all we can say.